Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Unavowed. So in the last episode, Mel over here, she and Mundana together, Mundana and Logan, they stopped Stan Bates by killing him. And I still think it was probably the best option so far because, first of all, forcing back the power to Callie, is just wrong, because we already, technically because it was your shrink at that time, your shrink technically, oh god, not technically, but seriously, she violated Callie by forcefully taking away her power, so in this case it would have been also, in a way, a violation by forcing her to take it back against her will. So, I really don't think that would be a good option either. And the other option of letting Gates, free, basically, and roam around the world, I also think it probably is not gonna work out. Simply because he didn't care about any human lives, onto which he forced his creative power onto. Like the little kid who was drawing, on the street, or the guy who burned himself to death with, after being influenced by Bates, or the guy who did the bakery, who started bleeding into his own baking creations. It was just awful. It's just awful. And this guy, he has zero remorse whatsoever. I don't. And you remember when Mandana said, speak the truth about, if you believe it or not, regarding that. What was the statement exactly? Something about death being an art form or whatever. If you noticed, he didn't answer the question. He just went back to one of the previous statements from a different dialogue option. So he didn't answer us. So that, to me, that obviously says, no, he still believes that, death and destruction, it's like part of artistic expression, blah blah blah, all that crap, basically. So he basically is a madman, essentially. So there's no way you can reason with a madman unless you isolate him or imprison him, I guess. But everyone, well, specifically Mundana, said that they don't have any means of, I guess, containing Anews or something along the lines of that, or taking away his power. Only Callie can so far. But anyway, so our decision to kill him, I think that's probably was the best decision so far. It's not a good decision at all, because I still think killing is extreme form to resolve your issues for any reasons, unless that guy is like a serial maniac murderer. Then I guess maybe he deserved it. But seriously, that usually, to me, that's the last resort, and in this case I just didn't think there was any other better options than that. So anyway, after this rant, let's go downstairs.
I don't know, level 40? Maybe 50?
I beg your pardon?
KK's wondering what level you'd be if you were in Trollgate.
I see.
Maybe level 90 or 100, I think. Logan and KK watch Mundana train. At least you assume KK is watching Mundana.
So many great bars in Brooklyn and we didn't walk past a single one. I call that a blessing. Anyway, what's up?
Ooh, I would do the same. I can remember being your shrink so clearly. Oh gosh, that sounds weird. It's like, I can remember being your dear therapist so clearly. It's very weird. I mean, seriously, it sounds bizarre when you say it like that.
Listen, I can't begin to relate, but I do know what it's like to have feelings you want to drown away. So my advice, focus on the job ahead. That's enough to get you through today. And worry about tomorrow. And I'm here, if you ever want to talk. Right. And KK too. Sorry.
Aw, thank you guys. Any thoughts on that last mission?
You meet some guys in the program. They might be trying, but you know deep down they're out of control. You know it's just a matter of time before they get themselves killed, and you pray they won't take anyone else with them. That was Stan Bates. He was not in control. I'm not sure he really wanted to be. Either way, what's done is done. If it turns out we made the wrong call, we'll try and make it right.
See you around, Logan. You too, KK.
Sure, we'll chat later.
Yeah, to be honest, Stan Bates did seem like a zealot when it came to art specifically. Like, he was so obsessed with art. Obsessed to an unhealthy degree. Extremely unhealthy degree. Yeah.
Hello. I was just processing the events of last night. I have no memory of what transpired in the creative force. Perhaps it is better that way. Regardless, it was good to see Calliope again. I will always have a fondness for her, wherever fate takes her next.
My memories of being your shrink have got me all mixed up.
Yes, I can see how that might be confusing. Some unsolicited advice, from one half-spirit to another. There is no right answer. Your only option is to just let yourself be yourself. You are you. No more, no less.
Any thoughts on that last mission?
Stan Bates was given a power he could not control, nor did he want to. Leaving him alive would have caused more death and chaos. Ending the menace before it spread was the right thing to do.
I see. Well, I'll leave you to it, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm surprised that so far everyone else seemed to be supporting my decision on this matter. Hey Eli, what's up? It's been ages since I last seen you.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Mundana told me about your encounter with Calliope, so I've been reading some old scrolls about muses. Most of the scrolls in the Library of Alexandria were Greek, so you can imagine there's a lot on the subject.
Probably, yeah. I have so many memories of being your shrink, it's very confusing.
I can't imagine what that must be like. I'm sorry, but I do know that demons don't act like you do. They're chaotic, mindless. Were you a demon before? Sure, maybe. But you're not a demon now, and that's what matters. That's all that matters.
I guess so. Any thoughts on our last mission?
I remember when my power first manifested. I had no real control. I was worried I was going to kill someone. But Stan wasn't. He wasn't worried about people dying. He was more worried about losing his power. Killing him saved lives, most likely.
I feel the same, to be honest. I'll leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
Well, he agrees with me that he didn't care about lives totally. Like, he didn't care that he was driving people to essentially suicide, I guess. Like that guy who what was his name? Amos? Yeah, Amos, I think. Jeez, seriously. It's like, imagine being mind-controlled / committing suicide through psychological suggestion. Except in this case, it's less psychological and more like magical suggestion.
So muses exist, and they can kill people.
Yep, you got that right. And I have so many memories of being your shrink. Like, it got me all mixed up.
Look, I get it. Things are crazy and you don't know which end is up. You want to have a meltdown and drink yourself stupid. And when this is done, feel free to do that. I'll even join you. Hell, I'll buy the first round. But right now, we need you focused. I need you focused. Okay? Okay.
Aw, thank you, Vicky. Any thoughts on that last mission?
You know how many idiots there are out there carrying weapons? As far as I'm concerned, Stan was just another idiot. I'm just glad he got put down before he could kill somebody else.
Yeah, I know. We'll chat later.
Right. Catch you later.
Wow, I'm still surprised. Everyone's so supportive of my decision. Well, I guess maybe it was the best decision to make. Mandana? Yeah, you told me that before. Should we start a meeting?
A meeting is not necessary. We know our mission. We know our destination. When you are ready to proceed to the subway, we will follow.
So our final destination. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Basically, the bar is our final destination, and we're reaching the end game pretty much. Let's go, guys. And I don't think there's any other conversation to be had here, but I'm gonna definitely add these two guys. Logan, mostly because we have a history at Sammy's bar, so for that reason, really. And Eli, cause you know, he knows a lot of things, really. Let's go!
Not for nothing, but I think you're gonna need some backup on this one.
Aww.
Agreed. This is not the time to splinter our forces.
Aw, thank you guys.
Well, here's our stop. Let's get moving.
We got our own army. How does the portal look?
We were successful. The portal is unlocked. We can go open it whenever we wish.
So, what's on the other side of that thing?
It is impossible to say. It could be anything. It could be nothing.
Pocket realms can completely ignore the laws of nature, or invent new ones entirely.
So, be prepared for anything.
You ready for this, Vicky?
Okay, real truth? No, I'm not ready. I'm about to step through a portal into another world. I could never be ready for that. But I'm a Santina. I finish what I start. So let's finish this.
Logan, any thoughts before we go?
Yeah, I was thinking, not a single person in the program would judge me if I picked up a drink right now. But that's not true, is it? That's just the addiction, making excuses and twisting the truth. So all I can do is focus on what's in front of me, which means going through that glowing hole and stopping whatever's on the other side. That's enough for now. It'll have to be.
Any words before we head out, Eli?
Ooh, I always have words. I was just thinking, wasn't that long ago I was throwing lightning at you on a rooftop? A lot has changed since then. You've made some tough decisions. Decisions I'm not sure I'd have been able to make. I guess all I have to say is, whatever happens in there, I've got your back, and I know you've got mine.
Well, Eli, I can definitely say that you have lightened up my life ever since. Oh my gosh, another terrible pun. Mandana, do you have any sage advice for us?
I have lived a long time, but I would hardly call myself a sage. If anything, I know how easy it is to reinvent yourself, rediscover who you are over and over. You have done much the same in your time with us. My only hope is that you do not change further. Regardless, know that I am with you for as long as I can still stand.
Kiki, how are you feeling about all this?
She says she's getting bored with all this talking. Sorry, KK. We'll get going in a minute.
Yes, it is time. Eli, shall we open it together?
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Did something go wrong?
I think so. Yeah, we definitely went through. I felt it.
So did I. Something is different.
I think we just need to go outside to check out what's different. Let's go, team! Ooh.
What the?
Well, well.
We're not in New York anymore, are we?
No, we made it into the Pocket Realm. It is a twisted version of our city.
That building. Look at the energy pouring out of it.
That must be where our quarry lies.
Are you all right?
Ooh. Descendants of darkness, come! Just focus. Reach across the void. Focus! Focus on darkness. Because we already started with darkness, why the heck not?
Up! Wake the hell up!
Okay, she's back. Everyone relax.
You blacked out for a minute. You started chanting. What happened?
My brain feels fuzzy. I think I can cast a spell now.
A spell? What kind of spell?
I'm not sure.
It sounded like a spell of summoning.
Whatever it is, maybe turn the other way the next time you cast it.
I'll make sure I'll do that, Vicky. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So, about this place. We have a path and, our companions. Mundane's eyes are focused on the path ahead. Eli's fingers twitch. He seems to be holding himself back from torching everything in sight. Vicky's hand stays close to her firearm. Morgan seems less distracted than normal. Kiki's voice is apparently silent. The streets lead to a rickety-looking bridge. Well, this is the only way we can go, so forward, my team of beautiful people. Forward!
Jesus, listen to that creaking.
Yeah.
This thing is being held up by spit and staples.
And maybe a prayer or two.
This bridge was created out of sheer force of will. It is only as stable as the one who created it.
Yeah, that's not exactly encouraging.
So, are you saying that your shrink is very unstable right now? I guess that's something that tells us. A large gap remains where the bridge collapsed. Well, there's actually a couple of ways to pass through this obstacle and any other oncoming obstacles, and I'll show you. So we have our summoning spell, and if I'll show you something. Let's say I'm gonna focus on fire.
Master, is that you? I can hear you, kind of. Where are you?
And this is Jordan. Yes, if you understood this correctly, all the choices you've ever made, all the major ones in the entire game, are reflected in your summoning ability. Whoever you can summon are usually the people who owe you something. Someone you spared or saved or whatever. In this case, we concentrated on fire, so we were able to summon Jordan. So Jordan, how are you? How are you doing?
Fine, Master. A bit lonely, but fine. There are lots of people here. People like me. I don't understand the language yet, but I'm learning. How are you doing? You sound different.
Wow, you sound different too, actually. You sound less emotional. More controlled, I guess. I'm not anyone's master, Jordan. Please, don't call me that.
Old habits die hard, Master. Even in this place.
I've learned a lot about myself. I'm not human.
We always suspected that, Master, but we were all too chicken to ask. But still, I'm happy for you. It looks like we're both figuring things out.
I need your help, Jordan. Can I summon you here?
You mean transfer me across the void again? It wasn't a pleasant experience, but I do owe you for helping me. So yes, I'll help you. Just the once. What do you need?
Now, across the bridge, I don't think he can help us because he's a creature of fire. So, whatever he creates is fire, and fire damages everyone, so sorry, Jordan, goodbye for now.
Same here, Master. You take care of yourself.
Thank you, Jordan. Anyway, so there is a correct, I guess, the correct person. There's a correct person you can summon per obstacle, but if you have literally no one, you can actually do everything else with your companions. However, in my case, I should be fine without taxing any power from my companions, because they will get tired whenever you try to solve an obstacle through your companions, so I'm actually gonna try a summon. Someone's very specific. And also, just to check, focus on nature. Nothing happens. Nature equals Galen. Or Galette. I forgot her name again. She has one of those names that I just keep messing up. And ice is Roy Fellows, if you're wondering. So fire is obviously Jordan, water is the general, art is Callie, actually. Even though she's not a muse, she still has the, I guess, the instinctual understanding of art and stuff like that. And darkness is the dragon we saved. So I'm gonna summon the general.
Summoner, you contact me across the void. I am in the middle of battle. You are distracting me. Speak quickly.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, General.
You sound sincere. In fact, I'd say you sound different.
How goes the war?
It continues. I must hurry back to it. Tell me what you want of me.
I've learned I'm not exactly human. It's complicated.
Of course you are not human. You bested me, and showed compassion and mercy when I deserved neither. Now, what do you want of me?
We could use your help, General. Could I summon you here?
My help? I suppose I owe you a boon, in exchange for sparing my life. What do you want of me? And be quick.
Could you help us across the bridge?
I can do this.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus, not this guy again.
I have no quarrel with you, nor any of your kind. I can carry your group across the gap. Now hurry, my army needs me. It is done. Now I consider my debt paid. Goodbye, Summoner. Do not contact me again.
Well, so this is how usually you can use the General, I think. I don't know if you can use him for anything else, so... Anyway, the arch leads off the bridge and you hope to stability. The other way to this puzzle is actually getting Mundana to jump over the gap and then get Vicky to shoot the string over here so that this beam falls and Mundana pushes it over the gap. But as I said, it will tax your companion's strength, so there you go. So we're gonna go and we're gonna hope our pathway is gonna be stable. So yes, guys, let's go.
Whew, glad to be on solid ground again.
Yep,
Not that anything in this place can be called solid.
I agree.
Where are we, anyway?
The map says you are here.
That doesn't answer my question. Where is here?
That is what we must find out.
You can't make heads or tails of this map. True. It just goes blah blah like that. So we have this path. A maze of streets heads in that direction. And a maze of streets heads in that direction. Let's go to the left.
Everything's boarded up. Did anyone live here?
Doubtful. This was created for appearances.
Could
As
be.
for why and to what purpose, I do not know.
Well, let's go to the left. Oh,
How do we end up back here? I don't remember doubling back.
me either.
No, we most definitely did not.
Well, let's go to the right.
Look at this place. It's like a ghost town.
Come on. Really?
Right. Sorry, KK.
Yeah, yep. Well, let's go up.
Doesn't
up
this
goes...
all look a bit familiar?
Yeah, it does. Let's go to the left again.
Not for nothing, but didn't we pass that building already?
Maybe or not. Ah,
And we're back.
yep, we're back. Anyway, so the way to solve this puzzle is actually to summon the person who is in the art section, and for that you should have either person, either Callie or Bates, I guess. So this one is impossible to fail, I guess.
Ugh, come on. You wanna bug me now? It took me months to get these tickets.
Oh, come on. Hi, Callie. It's been a while.
Has it? Time goes so much faster than it used to. Except when it doesn't. Mortal lives are weird. Anyway, what's up?
Are things okay?
Okay. I've gone to 6 Broadway plays, read the complete works of Shakespeare, and entered the hot dog eating contest at Coney Island. It was incredible. I threw up twice.
Good to hear. We could use your help. Could I summon you here? Just temporarily.
I suppose. I guess I do owe you one. What do you need?
We're a bit lost in some kind of maze. Can you help me? Can you help us?
Yeah, someone created that maze, so I should be able to sense the purpose behind it. Fine, bring me over. I just hope my date doesn't think I ditched her. Ugh, this place stinks.
I do not smell anything.
Not literally, I mean it stinks as a maze. It's not a maze. There's no way out. It's a trap.
A trap?
Duh, that's what I said. Now let's see here. Did you try pushing that button over there?
Button? What button?
That map thingy. It's not a map, not really. There's a button hidden in the image. Do you see it? It's pretty obvious once you know it's there.
How on earth were we supposed to see that?
That was the point? You weren't supposed to see it at all. Anyway, I gotta get back. See you around.
And by the way, yes, the button literally just appeared. It wasn't there before. Yes, you swear that button wasn't here before. And yes, it literally wasn't here before, so there you go. Oh wow, this is creepy. Oh, this is creepy. An ice-cold wind blows in from the hidden passageway. And by the way, erroneous sentence. A little bit.
That's, big.
Yeah.
Not to mention cold. I should have packed a warmer jacket.
Yeah, wow, okay, it's ice cold. I think, so for this piece of puzzle, an impossible thick and impossibly cold gate of ice blocks your path. So, for this, obvious choice is Eli, or Jordan, if he's alive, but in this case, I'm actually gonna get Eli, and I'll keep Jordan for later, I think.
That gate is several feet thick. This is gonna be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible.
No, not impossible. I can do it, but it'll drain me, like, a lot. But if there's no other way, well, just say the word.
Yep. Yes, Eli, melt it. I don't think there's any other option.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, stand back, everyone. This could take some time. Oh boy.
Eli, you are fatigued. You should rest.
I'll be fine, for now. Let's just keep going.
Yep, let's keep going, guys. The gate is now open.
My dad's got a weed whacker in his garage. Never thought to bring it along.
These thorns would quickly make short of any mundane device.
Yeah, and my dad would never let me hear the end of it. Probably better off.
Yeah. So, Eli, for this part, what can you do? And by the way, it says these thorns are oh gosh. Why are these sentences in this level are misspelled? These thorns are as thick as swords and twice as sharp.
That's odd. Huh. Those thorns must have some kind of magical protection on them. My fire won't make a dent.
Is this similar to the woodland in the Village Eye basement?
Yeah, exactly like that.
So this part, I guess, is where you could use Galen, but we don't have Galen, so instead, Mundana, can you use your sword?
The thorns are fierce, but not invincible. With effort, I can cut a path through.
You sure about that? Those thorns are pretty big.
I can withstand the pain. For a while.
There's gotta be another way.
Know that I prefer not to do this. But if there is no other option... well, I know my duty.
I'm sorry, I think you're our only option, Mundana.
I feared as much. Yet, I see the truth of it. Stay close.
Mundana, are you alright?
I am not. Leave me. I will be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I heal quickly. Go.
Okay, Mundana. We'll leave, but we'll pick you up on the way back, okay? Okay? Right.
Oh my gosh, I just fell asleep. But for that part, I didn't really have a choice at all. It's either Mundana or Galen. So yes, that's what happens when you don't have Galen. Unfortunately, that was my decision before, so Mundana is now tired. Mundana looks spent, better leave her to rest. So yes, we're gonna go.
Huh? No. No, not you.
Logan? Logan Brown? I knew you'd come back to my bar eventually.
Sammy, listen. I've got something to tell you. Jonah, no, not you.
Logan, where the hell have you been? Been waiting for you to show up for ages.
Like a dog with a bone, Vicky Santina. Like a damn dog with a bone.
Oh, fuck no, not you two.
My name is Stanley Bates. You killed me. All of you killed me.
Guys, listen. This is all. You just have to listen.
Oh.
Geist! They're going Geist! Stop them, Logan!
I'm trying. Come on, guys. Just calm down. Calm down.
A Geist is twitching and shaking like mad. The room rumbles in response. Well, in this case, because I have the magic dragon with me from darkness, that's whom I'll summon.
You. I'm enjoying my respite at last. Why do you disturb me?
Can I summon you here? I need your help.
You showed me a kindness when you had no reason to. But in your world, I have no tangible form. I only exist in the world of the dead. I will be of no help to you.
We have a poltergeist problem. Can you help with that?
Corrupted spirits. Yes. I believe I can be of some assistance.
Wait, what? What happened? Was that the dragon from Chinatown? Whatever he did, it did the trick. The ghost passed on. They're at peace.
Whew. Well, that was a nerve-wracking one. So let's go, guys. It's only 3 of us.
This place. First it freezes you, then it tries to roast you.
Yeah, it does. But this is why I actually kept Jordan. Because Eli would get taxed over here. So, focus on fire.
Yes, Master?
Hi, Jordan. I need your help. Can I summon you here?
You mean transfer me across the void again?
Yes, Jordan.
It wasn't a pleasant experience, but I do owe you for helping me. So yes, I'll help you. Just the once. What do you need?
Is there any way you can help us cross this river of lava?
Sorry, did you say lava? Bring me over. Let me see what I can do. I've learned some things. Things about my new body. You remember how much pain I was in when you met me? I thought it was the fire that was hurting me. Turns out I was just starving. My body consumes heat, which means...
Wow.
Oh man. That'll keep me full for a month. Anyway, it's probably best that I go back now. I don't know what this place is, but it hurts.
Bye, Jordan. And, good luck with everything.
Wow. But yes, that was, how you solve this puzzle. A steep path leads back up to the surface. Let's go, guys. So... Unfortunately, we don't have Mundana with us, so... These thick glass doors lead into the world's version of the Empire State Building. Let's go! Locked. Of course! Vicky, can you do anything about the glass?
Huh. Looks tough, but pretty shoddy material. 5 or 6 shots ought to do it.
A demon spell. Without a doubt.
Hello?
Hello. That is all you can say. When it speaks, it lies, like all of its kind.
What the hell are you guys?
We met one of them just before you signed up. I called it a ligamental.
Ligamental? Yeah, that fits.
A beacon was formed, leading the way to this world. We followed it.
Don't look at me. I wouldn't make that same mistake twice.
Damn it was the summoning spell, wasn't it?
The beacon was formed. That's all we know. What are we waiting for? We are all starving. Attack!
How many of you are there?
Oh boy.
Let's talk about this.
The time for talk is over.
Eli, Vicky, do your thing.
Stop, please. There is no need for slaughter. Not this night.
It's you!
Yes, it has been a while. This one showed me mercy I did not deserve. That kindness should be repaid. Just this once.
You vouch for it?
Yes.
Then that will have to be sufficient.
We owe each other nothing, Demon Spawn. You have been given a reprieve. I suggest you complete your business here as soon as possible.
Bye! Thank God I spared you in the beginning. Well, guys, that's another decision we've had to do in this game, so let's go. Oh, right. Vicky, you didn't finish blasting the door. Well, let's go, guys.
El Caressa, you finally made it. You had to leave some of your friends behind, but you made it.
Did you really think that we wouldn't come after you?
I couldn't be sure. I hoped you would. This is my world. You're only here because I want you here.
What are you talking about?
Think about it. I lit up my stronghold like a Christmas tree. I literally told you where to go. It would have taken you years to find me, if you ever found me at all.
Don't get too cocky. The top of the Empire State Building ain't exactly subtle.
We're all New Yorkers here. How often do you even notice the Empire State Building, let alone go up there?
So you wanted us to come. Why?
I was wrong, Malcaressa. Wrong to leave you in the dark the way I did. We should have worked together. We should have been partners.
Partners? We both know how you treat people you work with.
I thought I could do it all on my own, but I can't. I need your help. The knowledge that you contain. Merge with me again, willingly this time. We'll be equals, and we can build this world together.
You're joking. You've got to be joking.
I'm all for second chances, but this takes it a bit far.
No, no way. No fucking way.
Wow, okay, I'm speechless a bit. So, okay, I definitely know that your shrink is definitely lying. Because she just wants to essentially what she just says translates into, I want to use you. I want to use your power. That's what personally that's what I hear from her words, so after everything, but I wanna, at least question her. After everything you've done, what makes you think that I agree?
Who are you to judge me? I share your memories. I know everything you've done. You let that fire elemental go. He torched an entire homeless shelter. And General Zarog of the Merfolk, he slaughtered dozens of people. You barely gave him a slap on the wrist. You wished Glenn of the North Woods to death, out of petty revenge. You killed Robin Goodfellow, a high-ranking member of the Winter Court, sparking a war that'll last centuries. You executed Stan Bates in cold blood, and all because that pretty muse batted her eyes. Sometimes you showed mercy, sometimes you gleefully executed anyone who crossed your path. Lives were saved or snuffed out based on your whims, so don't get all self-righteous with me.
Well, you still didn't answer my question, by the way. You didn't answer why I would even agree to work with you in the first place. Literally, you didn't. Oh my gosh, all we did was clean up your mess, your shrink.
That whole world is a mess, Malcaressa. That's why I want to create another one. But this time, it's gonna be done right. So help me, Malcaressa. Please.
Yeah, fuck this. Good people are dead because of you. I spent a year thinking I was going crazy.
But aren't you in a better place, Vicky? You're making a real difference now. More than you ever made as a cop.
This isn't about me. It's about justice.
Look, you can't run from this. You killed people. You killed my brother Jonah. You killed Sammy, one of my oldest friends. And that's not even the worst of it. You didn't just take people's lives. You twisted their souls, made them into something nasty and dangerous.
You mean those idiots in the Bronx?
They were people.
Listen, what you've done is supernatural slaughter on a citywide scale. Even Alden limited himself to small villages.
Alden destroyed for its own sake. I'm not so stupid.
No, you might be worse. Alden never pretended it was for a greater cause. You were human once. You can be again. Just come with us. Make it right.
Why am I even talking to you? This is between me and Malcaressa. The peanut gallery can shut up now.
What did you do?
Relax, they're just asleep. I may not have much power now, but I can do that at least. Besides, this is between you and me. So how about it? Will you merge with me willingly or not?
Whoa. Well, see, basically, she just wants to use us, so there you go. That's the answer. What's your goal here? You want to become a god? Is that it?
I guess. If you have to put a label on it. I've always been good at understanding the world, even if I never felt like a part of it. just want a place where I fit, where I don't have to pretend. And since it doesn't exist, I have to make it.
KK, can you force your shrink to move on, like any other ghost?
Any other ghost? I'm not dead. In case you weren't aware, my body is very much alive.
This world you created is awful. Why would you want to live here?
I admit, it's not ideal. That's why I need your help. I absorbed a lot of knowledge from you, Melcaressa, but there's so much more I need to learn. That information is locked up inside your head. Well, my head.
You learned how to create this world from me?
Yes, Melcaressa. As long as you were in my head, I could learn anything. All I had to do was think, and the knowledge appeared in my brain as if it was there all along. It was like knowing a guy's drink order without him telling me first. You taught me about the dryad trapped in the North Woods, the dragon in Chinatown, the Merfolk's War, but I can't access new information anymore. Not while we're separated. So here we are.
If I have so much knowledge, how come I can't remember any of it?
Because you are a textbook, Melcaressa. You can't read yourself. That summoning spell you've been chanting, you only know it because you remember me casting it.
What if I say no?
Oh, sure. You could say that. I can't stop you. But you can't exactly stop me either. That's my body. And I mean to have it back.
If you can take back this body so easily, why don't you?
Because I don't want to fight you anymore, Melcaressa. It makes the work take so much longer. And it's exhausting. Working together will be so much easier. Wouldn't you agree?
So if I agree, you let my friends go?
As a sign of good faith? Sure. If you merge willingly. If not, well, I might not know how to create life yet, but I am very good at ending it.
If we merge, we'll stay in this world? We won't harm the mundane world ever again?
Well, sort of. I mean, the energy to create this place has to come from somewhere. I created several pools of energy in the mundane world. They worked beautifully, too. Until you cut them off. So, before we do anything else, we'll need to make some more.
You want to go back and hurt more people?
Yes, but only temporarily. Just until we make this world self-sustaining. 5 to 10 years. Then I'll seal off the portal for good. We'll drift into the void and join the cosmos.
Can I have a moment to think about it?
Take all the time you want. I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you.
Well, let's think about this. Okay, so they're all passed out. KK is there. We have a small gap in the railing. The spirit of your shrink watches you impassively, waiting for your decision. I already know what my decision is.
Wait, what are you doing?
What does it look like?
Wait, just wait! This is crazy. Why would you do this?
You need to be stopped, your shrink.
Just hold on! Think! You're in a human body! You'll die a human death! Is that what you really want, Melcaressa?
I am prepared to die. Are you, your shrink?
No, I'm not! You're human now! You could become a ghost! A helpless, mewling ghost! And so would I! I won't let that happen! I can't let that happen!
Do you really want to live, your shrink?
Yes, I do! I'll do anything!
Well, there's really no other way because if I don't, she'll just take over the control of the body. KK, tell everyone I'm sorry.
No! You ruined everything! It could have been so perfect! Was it worth it? Was it all worth dying over?
Funny. I'm not scared of dying at all. Eli, Vicky, Logan, Mandana. Goodbye, my friends. Forgive me.
What the? Jesus, my head.
What happened? Did we win?
The portal. It is gone. But where is Melcarissa?
What? Slow down, KK. Oh.
What did she say? Logan, what did she say?
They found the body in Midtown, right by the Empire State Building. Nobody knows how she got there. She just appeared. Probably for the best. A whole lot of murder cases got closed. Made a lot of cops happy. They found Harrison's body eventually. It washed up in Red Hook. Based on the position and the angle of the bullet wound, her death was ruled a suicide. There were a lot of questions, but nobody seemed all that keen to find the answers.
So we finally got a computer. Although Logan and KK use it to play their game most of the time. But it turns out Travis and Winnie Cook have a very active social media profile. They're back in Florida. They seem happy if the pictures are anything to go by. And speaking of pictures, they post lots of Elijah, sometimes a dozen every day. It hurts, being away from family. But this makes it better, somehow. I suppose I can live with that.
I went to a meeting in Chinatown not long ago. Decided to stop in at the Dragon Tree. Turns out it's a drugstore now, one of those national chain things. Kevin moved upstate, rented himself a place with the money he got from his lottery winnings. But 50 grand doesn't last as long as it used to. He's working as a short order cook at a local diner. From what I hear, he's made the joint pretty popular. Might be running the place before too long. I hope it works out for him.
Calliope is, well, by all accounts, she is happy. She has sampled all this city has to offer, and then some. The last we heard, she was traveling to Paris for a fashion show. I do wish her the best. As for Melcarissa, we do not know. It is tempting to use the summoning ritual, but to perform it requires a death. And that is a line we will not cross. Melcarissa sacrificed enough, saving us all. Honoring that sacrifice is literally the least we could do. So we venture on. Enemies are defeated. Wrongs are righted. And the wall against the darkness holds for yet another day. That was an interesting one.
No kidding. They ate the radiator. Who eats a radiator?
Gremlins are the worst, huh?
All I know is Mitchell never let me borrow his car again.
Hey, you guys hungry? There's a new Thai place down that way.
Is it spicy?
Probably. Why?
Eli has trouble digesting spicy food.
Seriously? Beckett, I've seen you drink lava.
Believe it or not, lava isn't that spicy.
I am Ula. I come across the void in search of conquest.
Stand down, creature. We will show no mercy.
What she said, just with more charbroiling.
Nice. I've got those new polymer copper bullets. Been meaning to test them out.
Guys, when you kill him, could you make sure there's no ghost left behind? I'm tired.
The idiot flood. And this is the end of the Unavowed. Oh my god. So yes, I picked the ending by suicide. Because, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't believe that your shrink would, even if you do decide to willingly merge with her, or by making her plead, I don't think she would at all honor the bargain. So, I didn't see the point of agreeing to that, literally. And the only way to stop her is to make sure she's dead, because then she becomes a hopeless ghost. A ghost who wouldn't be able to do a damn thing, so basically that. So don't know what else to say really in that regard. I really love the game in the game series. Well, generally all Wojidai game series, especially the same universe as the Blackwell. My favorite. Great storyline, great characters, and this one really had a great play for. Well, first of all, you come into the game with first expectations that you're a human and that you are possessed by a demon, and you're able to shape up your own path and your own, how to say, your own choices. Like you could pick your own background. You could do, you could be sassy, well, kinda, because in that regard it's actually kind of narrow, but you are able to influence characters' lives, and that is reflected at the end of the game. For example, if I remember correctly, if you oh, what was that guy's name? The artist guy who I murdered. If you let him live, I remember that most people actually end up dying. Well, not most, but a lot of people actually do end up dying. And he actually flees New York, so that's one thing that I do know. Which is why I guess I didn't pick the other option. Well, this option this time. And stuff like that. And all those decisions are reflected at the end of the game, which I appreciate, and it really shows me exactly what's been happening. Like, for example, what happened to Kevin after we spared the dragon. So yeah, that too. I'm gonna say that there's enough decisions that you can make in this game, but at the same time, I felt like a lot of dialogue options that I did pick, that they weren't really that much different in getting varying responses. They were, to me, they felt they were more like flavor texts. Because I did play this game before, and I chose this time dialogue options that I didn't before. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn up the volume. Or not, I don't know. But anyway, so, oh, where was I? Oh yes, I was talking about the flavor text. So, with the flavor text, yeah, so I played this game before, and this time I picked different dialogue options, but I felt like I was still getting pretty much the same responses all throughout, and I guess that's one thing that made me a little bit disappointed. However, I did love the fact that some aspects of how the story is conveyed seem to be different based on your background in the beginning of your game and stuff like that. And so, well, and also some of the choices you make, like, for example, do you spare, I don't know, the general, or do you kill the general and let Lieutenant Harris or Captain Harris, whatever, live? I think it was Captain Harris, and stuff like that. Those choices actually do change the dialogue a bit, not too much, but when you talk to each of your fellow teammates from the Unavowed, they will say different things, like, oh, is this the right decision or not? I don't know, but this, and that is blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm not explaining it as thoroughly as I wish I could. But yeah, so that's one thing I'm happy about. And I'm really glad that, well, with the route I chose and the decisions I made, though now I'm wondering, maybe I should have let Galen, maybe I should have spared Galen instead of turning her into stone. But I'm not really sure, because at the same time, I mean, like, I think turning her into stone is probably a better decision. At least she won't be able to harm anyone ever again. I mean, seriously. She already proved that she's gonna be trying to destroy things, so why does she deserve mercy out of everyone? Really. Besides, she was playing dirty, so this wasn't a fair battle to begin with. No way to settle a conquest, or rather, sorry, not conquest. Actually, yeah, conquest. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm getting very confused by my own words. But anyway, so I'm very curious if the Wajitai Games is going to continue with this world, with the series, because I really want to see what happens with our lovely characters, or with the Unavowed. Or maybe there's gonna be a new character who will somehow, maybe, mysteriously, encounter the Unavowed. Ooh, that'll be very interesting to play. But there's also the Blackwell, if you guys are curious about it, where you get to see the entire perspective from just the bestower's point of view, and solving puzzles and enjoying the storyline of the Blackwell. They have a pretty good storyline and great, amazing characters like always. If you actually like adventure games in general, I strongly recommend playing Techno Babylon, Shardlight. There was also another one. Shite, I forgot it. There's a different adventure game that's not made by Wajitai, also called Cathy Rain, which I also really enjoyed. It's kind of, in some places it's spooky, but at the same time not really. It's a mystery detective game, like any other adventure game. It's a lot of mystery, a lot of puzzling, a lot of investigative work. But I really love those games. I love them to bits and pieces and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the series, and I really hope maybe as well that you will try out the game for yourself. Try out different routes, different choices, different consequences and stuff like that, and let me know how it works for you. Let me know what your impressions are. What do you think about it? Do you agree with some of the decisions I did, or do you think a certain other decision would have been better? I'm very curious about it. So if you want, you can, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer and maybe have a great discussion. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next game. Bye bye.